There was once a very clever con man named Victor Slade. He had a special talent, gathering crowds and selling them the most unbelievable things. One day, he started a brand new business that took the whole town by storm. He began selling plots in heaven. Victor would stand in the busy market square, wave colorful property papers, and announce in a smooth voice, "Buy your own piece of paradise today. When you die, just make sure these deeds are buried with you, and you'll go straight to your private land in heaven." People flocked to him. They paid good money, received fancy-looking ownership papers, and walked away feeling proud and secure about their afterlife. The business became so popular that almost everyone in town bought at least one plot. One day, a wise and thoughtful traveler named Thomas Reed passed through the town. He heard the loud noise and excitement and asked what was happening. When someone explained Victor's heavenly real estate scheme, Thomas smiled quietly and walked straight up to the con man. "Sir," he asked politely, "how much does one small plot in heaven cost?" Victor grinned. "Very cheap, my friend. Only 100 gold coins." Thomas nodded, then asked another question. "And if I wanted to buy land in hell instead, what would the price be?" Victor was completely taken aback. No one had ever asked that before. He laughed nervously and said, "Hell, why would anyone want land there? It's free. Take as much as you like." But Thomas insisted, "No, I want to pay for it properly. I want official deeds and witnesses too." Victor thought for a moment and then offered, "All right, I'll sell you a quarter of hell for 100 gold coins." Thomas shook his head. "I don't want a quarter. I want to buy the entire hell. How much will that cost?" Victor stared at him in disbelief, then quickly calculated and said, 400 gold coins, and I'll prepare all the ownership papers right now." Thomas counted out 400 gold coins, had the official deeds written, and called many people from the crowd to sign as witnesses. Once everything was signed and sealed, he stepped onto a raised platform and shouted so the whole market could hear. "Listen to me, everyone. I have just bought the entire hell. From this moment on, no one is allowed to enter it. I own every inch of it. So whether you bought a plot in heaven or not, when you die, you have no choice but to go straight to heaven." The crowd fell silent for a second, then erupted in cheers. People started tearing up their heaven plots and throwing the papers in the air. Why spend money on something they no longer needed? Victor Slade stood there stunned, watching his extremely profitable business collapse in a single moment. All his customers walked away laughing and happy. The wise man had outsmarted the con man. Many people today are still buying tickets to heaven while completely ignoring the real path that leads there. They follow smooth talkers, false promises, and easy shortcuts. But the truly wise person doesn't just buy his own place in paradise. He works in such a way that hell itself becomes empty and useless for everyone. Be wise. Don't just save yourself. Help save others too.